up, my people? You already know the fight we've all been buzzing about is finally about to go down September 13th as Saul Canelo Alvarez takes on Terrence Bud Crawford. And let me tell you, there's only one way to experience history in the making, and that's by choosing On Location in Vegas. On Location is the fight's official VIP experience provider, and they got the ultimate all-access pass to witness the action. From the best seats in the house to exclusive meet and greets to even getting your photo next to the ring, and this is how you do fight night right. VIP ticket packages are almost gone, so click right here in the video's description to secure your spot, or visit onlocationexp.com to learn more. Don't miss out.
Don't worry, for all of you Karens who accuse me of being on steroids as the reason for winning all of my fights, we have the strictest drug testing possible for this match. U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. Random drug tests at any moment.
Oh my God! Thank you, Jake Paul. Thank you, Jake Paul. Listen, I don't think you guys understand the value of what Jake Paul just did and the value of this video. I need you guys to share this damn video, okay? And I need you guys to understand this too. If you guys like my videos, if you like my shorts, the most value added content I have are my live podcasts. You guys got to start going to my live streams, my live podcast that's on Taco Tuesday, Hump Day Wednesdays, and the Facts Friday. You guys got to show up. I'm going to put a link in my latest live stream. I'm going to pin it in the comments. But the value of this video is incredible. Jake Paul just announced that he will be getting random drug testing, and so will Gervonta Tank Davis through VADA? No! USADA!
We have the strictest drug testing possible for this match. U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. Random drug tests at any moment.
Oh my gosh! Listen, no, if you guys don't understand the value, let me explain it to you. First of all, I knew USADA was still around. I'm just saying, how did VADA monopolize boxing? I remember when Floyd Mayweather was talking about how random testing and Olympic-style testing should be something that boxing has. Remember his whole push? It was off the belly of the fact that he said Manny Pacquiao was on steroids. Okay, but still, he was pushing. It was still a good movement, and he was talking about USADA then, not VADA. VADA is newer, and it has, you know, the WBC is strictly VADA, and it has kind of monopolized boxing. But Jake Paul, on probably the biggest fight this year, this shit has broken the internet. And he plugged USADA.
U.S. Anti-Doping Agency.
Yo, that is incredible for boxing. I'm sure Jake Paul did it on purpose, and I just want to spread this to you guys. Pause. Out there, I want to spread this news. He's using USADA, and this is why it's so value added. There has been a lot of questions about VADA, and it was really put on the forefront after Ryan Garcia popped, remember? Now, Ryan Garcia conspiracy was basically that Victor Conte, he helps VADA, okay? So he helps VADA. He does things for VADA. He kind of helped put VADA together by, you know, introducing these people with these people and stuff like that. He also, you know, gives advice to VADA and stuff when it comes to PEDs and supplements and all those things. He's a value to VADA. But the thing is, we know Victor Conte is the biggest cheat in sports history, and people have seen that as a conflict of interest.
You know, but the same people that know how to circumvent, like myself, are the same ones that know how to catch you. The same people that know how to circumvent, like myself, are the same ones that know how to catch you. like myself.
And with USADA, yeah, bring them back in the fold, okay? Now, there are people who trust VADA wholeheartedly, and there's people who don't have a problem with Victor Conte. You know, you have the snack athletes who have no problem with Victor Conte and see him as actually an asset. Me, I really don't know. I don't know him like that. I just know his past is real shaky. And because of that, you have this dynamic going on in boxing. But with USADA really being brought back, all right, and plugged by Jake Paul, yes, I don't think a monopoly is good ever. So give the options, all right? I just like the fact that you have an option now. And I know fighters have said it. Brian Norman Jr. said it, right?
He clearly admitted that he can do all of that, you know, get past and the things of that nature. But also, since they so tight, and Sean Paul, I do believe you are absolutely right with them trying to get up out this thing, who says they won't try to play some little games or whatever and put out some false results or anything like that. Yeah. So how trustworthy are y'all? So is there any other testing organization we can get into besides VADA?
Why is it VADA? And you have Bill Haney saying, yeah, 24/7, you know, 365, year-round testing, VADA. Why is everybody pushing VADA as if VADA is the only cowboy in the town? Really, dude, yes, there should be no monopoly and you should have your choice of different things. I just think it's awesome. I really do. And shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis too. I mean, they both kind of doing this, right? And, you know, Gervonta, he has his questions about certain things. So for them two to be together on this, I think that is the first. When we're wondering if this is good for boxing, I think this is the first thing. This is the first thing to say, okay, that is good. That is good. Oh, I want to say this too. Floyd Mayweather said that, you know, he opted Carmel Moulton, his fighter, in to take on Lamont Roach since Gervonta Tank Davis ducked Lamont Roach. And I think it's trolling, okay? I think Carmel Moulton obviously not ready for Lamont Roach. I think Lamont Roach would whoop his ass, right? If not, I think he'll whoop his ass. If I were to put money on it, I have to put on an experienced fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I think Floyd was trolling Gervonta. Like, you know what? Gervonta used to be his fighter. They split. All right, his new fighter. Hey, my fighter doesn't duck Roach. So let's go. You guys asked me about it. That's what I think it is. Now, I want to talk about this too, okay? Because I'm getting a lot of heat online from people saying that y'all think I'm trolling when I say I got Jake Paul beating Gervonta. All right, listen, bro. I think the size difference, all right, and I'm going to show you guys a few Jake Paul fights when we enter the zone war room at the end of this video. But the size difference, I know size doesn't matter and all that stuff, but in reality it does. How about this? When does it matter? Okay? Like, wait, if somebody's 6'3" and 280 and he's taking on an all-time great fighter who is 118, 5'1", does it matter then? At some point it has to matter. And just look at the size difference.
Official weight, 227.2 pounds for El Gallo, Jake Paul.
Champion to the scale, 30 wins, no losses, 28 knockouts, the superstar of boxing, the undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis. 133.8 pounds for Gervonta Davis, 133.8 for the champion.
Bro, look at this, man. Look at the legs and everything. This is what I'm exfoliating, dog. I'm over here like, it's just not practical. Listen, bro. Even Jeff Mayweather was like, dude, I don't know about this shit.
Tank's a great fighter, but But a great fighter, they're still fighting a guy that at least outweigh him by, 50 pounds, if not more. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's like it's one of those situations where it just doesn't make sense to anybody that's a real boxing fan. It doesn't make sense at all.
And dude, I'm going for Gervonta. Of course I'm pulling for Gervonta. If Gervonta knocks out Jake Paul, everybody will see him as a hero. That'd be amazing. But I swear, if Tank is getting his ass whipped by Jake, bro, listen, bro, I'm going to be on this. I'm going to have this face going on, bro. I'm not going to be happy at all. All right? And when you guys think about Jake Paul versus Tank, I know people say, well, Tank ain't going to come in at 135. He'll be about 147 or something like that. But Jake ain't going to come in at 200. You saw him weighing in against Tyson. He's a heavyweight. I keep telling you, he's going to be 230. What stops Jake in an exhibition coming in 230 pounds to almost... I know I would. I would be 230. And the thing is, I know Tank has a chin, but does he have a chin for a knockout artist in Jake who is 230? I mean, that's what I'll be. I mean, dude. But, I do see a way Tank can win. I was looking at it, and I'm like, even in his small size, Jake Paul gets tired. I could see Tank pulling Floyd Mayweather against Conor McGregor. Remember, Conor looked like he was getting busy at the beginning. Then he gassed, and then Floyd just knocked him out. I can see that. I can see that part. Like, I can see Tank, kind of like what Floyd did to Logan Paul. And I can see Jake just kind of hair wet. You know how his hair be wet and the receding hairline start opening up. You start seeing the recede. And then now he's mouth open. And then now because Tank can swat. And Floyd can't swat. Tank can swat. So, yeah, probably around the 7th, 8th, if he's bone tired trying to find Tank, Tank has an opportunity. But let me know what you think in the comments below about the whole USADA thing. I think that is fantastic for boxing. And we in the zone war room.
We in the zone war room.
The cruiserweight division, 200-pound max. Of course, Jake Paul's last fight was at heavyweight against Mike Tyson. He's 28 years old, should be in his prime right now. Jake Paul trying to bait Chavez into doing something. I mean, Paul would like a competitive fight. He wants to be tested a little bit. So far right now, Chavez Jr. not doing anything to trouble him.
I think Chavez is so hell-bent on landing the perfect shot rather than just landing a shot. Yeah, he got to get in position to do that, though. Like I say, looking for the perfect shot, I believe. And he's letting Jake get off. That was a good body shot right up under the elbow.
I mean, the guard of Chavez Jr. is so high. That body shot's going to be there for Jake all night.
Again, Chavez looked like he's struggling with his footwork.
Oh, big right from Paul. And you can see the red markings now on the face of Chavez Jr. as he's getting beat up by El Gallo de Dorado.
Uh-oh.
You heard in the corner they said he's got nothing left. Talking about Jake Paul. I thought they were talking about their own fighter. But they apparently see something that we don't. Chris, how do you have it through 5 rounds?
Got it 5 rounds to none in favor of Jake Paul, 50-45. And honestly, not a single one of these rounds has been particularly close. Chavez had a couple of decent moments in the 4th round, but he is regularly getting walked down. He is regularly getting hit to the body.
The crowd trying to will Junior on. There's a left. They're cheering every punch he throws. There's another one. And a right from Jake Paul.
Jake throwing back.
Oh, nice uppercut. Chavez thought he was going to the body, and he went up top. A little bit of life. Got a heartbeat. There's a right hand.
Right hand. They're just far in between. Jake is the more active fighter.
Deep breaths and a big uppercut.
Chavez getting busy.
The crowd on on their feet. They're starting to believe that maybe, just maybe.
Oh,
Left hook. Right hand from Chavez. Jake will fight back.
oh.
Big left from Chavez Jr. right at the bell.
And Judge Max DeLuca sees it 98-92, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake
The Tampa Bay Lightning. Jake Paul 9-1, 6 knockouts. Platinum Perry, the bare knuckle king, 6-1 in stand-up fighting for him. He's 32 years old. Jake Paul will be taller, heavier, and longer. Cruiserweight division, 8 rounds. Here we go.
We said that earlier on. We said he's going to be lateral, sticking the jab.
Might better protect themselves.
Ooh, great body shot right there by Jake.
Jake told us no one goes to Mike Perry's body. I will.
He's going to the body so he can set up the overhand right. Take 1 or 2 shots to the body, and if you get see his hands drop, especially Mike Perry's left hand, Jake's going to look to throw the overhand right.
Very noticeable size.
Whoa, knockdown!
Told you.
Man.
Jab high, jab low, overhand right.
Good body shot again from Paul, and that has affected Perry. Another.
This is that moving target we talked about. It's hard to hit a moving target. He needs to cut him off.
And I think there's a cut on the head of Jake Paul now.
Yeah, both fighters are cut.
And now Perry's trying to bully Paul.
Mike Perry has come all the way back now.
That's the setup there for the overhand.
Yeah, that's the setup. He's testing him out,
jab
finding
high,
that range
jab
to
low,
the body.
overhand.
Power punches through round 3. Perry is giving as good as he's getting. Whoa!
Oh!
That got his equilibrium off. And the time might be now for Paul to end this.
Rope is a.
Oh, man! Whoa, whoa!
2, 3, 4. The referee taking a look at Perry, who's eating everything that Paul is feeding him.
The referee's close. He's paying close attention right now.
There's the jabs you were talking about.
Oh,
Tyron. Oh,
man!
that one caught him good.
I
Paul,
think that's the one.
right hand. This may be it. Right hand, and he's down for a 3rd time.
Oh!
And now wave it off. There is a new king of violence, and his name is Jake Paul.
Your winner by TKO El Gallo, Jake Paul.
We're underway. Jake very light on the feet, bouncing in and out of range right now. Starting out with the feints already. A southpaw versus orthodox matchup. We heard Dan Hardy talk about Jake having a lot of success with southpaws. And again, you're going to see an awkward style here from Nate in this fight. Jake's going to be very, very light on his feet, but when he plants and throws, it's going to be like the tank he rode in on.
Well, one of the things I heard Jake Paul talk about was his footwork. He had to improve on his feet, and we've seen that already. It's a nice, steady stance, nice little bounce in his movement, and a good jab, stiff jabbing. I'm sure Nate would have watched his fight against Tommy Fury, and they were the different stances. Tommy Fury could not miss with the jab. Oh, big shot, big left hook.
Nate might be in some trouble already. Big right hand to the body there from Jake Paul. And the left hand as well. Nate on the ropes. This is not where you want to be.
Look at the size.
Again, Jake Paul. He's all over Nate in this first round. Nate tries to clinch. Big left hook again.
He's in big trouble, Wade.
And he's, oh my goodness, he's wobbly right now, Darren.
He needs to keep those hands up. He needs to grab hold of Jake Paul. He's got to survive here.
You have to find a way, if you're Nate, to look to clinch because Jake is landing at will. We expected him to start fast here. And if you are Jake, you do want to remain composed because fighting and throwing everything out the window in this first round could lead to a later round shock.
We're not seeing either man yet throw a jab.
Look at this work inside here from Nate. This is what I'm talking about. These things can add up as the fight goes on, and he's in a spot where he can be successful. We saw this in the Chris Avila fight.
This is where he's got to be. He's got to be close. He's got to be tight. He's got to try and outwork Jake Paul. It doesn't need to be at arm's length, Wade.
And look at Nate walking around, talking to the crowd. This is the antics you get with a Nate Diaz fight, and it's for Jake. You can't fall into it. Just like he can't fall into range here, he has to be able to continue to box, not fight Nate Diaz. He has to box him.
It doesn't look good, that eye. Trying to get in the rhythm behind the jab, Jake Paul.
Nate having a better round coming forward here. And again, he's putting that weight on Jake. Some slappy shots. Just making him hold weight.
That's better work. Good work from Nate.
Round 2 in the books.
He's working the hooks well. Jake Paul. He's getting the reaction. He's getting that left guard across to try and protect that right. That's when you get the right hand straight down the middle.
Nate Diaz having some success here with the volume. Yes, they're tippy-tap punches, but they are landing.
This is where he's got to work. He needs to work here, Nate. This is good stuff. Keep peppering away. Keep working. Look for that uppercut. Good work from Nate Diaz.
Nate coming forward with volume. And a nice uppercut in the in-between again. Right hook off the break. Oh, solid right hand to the body there from Jake. And again, you're just seeing this clash as both of them meet in the middle, and it's one shot at a time. Who's going to land the big one?
This is good. The last minute or so has been really positive for Nate Diaz. Good work, good tempo, no real hurt or power in the shot. Yeah, let's go. There's some good uppercuts exchanged inside.
And Jake is just overshooting here, just a bit overshot. And look at the volume here from Nate.
Oh,
Jake gets hit with
good shot.
And again, are they the most damaging shots in the world? No. But are they scoring? Absolutely.
Yeah, they are.
Big deep breaths there from Nate as he walks backward, but Jake can't let him rest here. If you've worked on that gas tank and you have Larry Wade in your corner, you have to be able to get back on that jab and make Nate work.
Yep.
Because it's heralded about his gas tank. Swimming to Alcatraz, doing triathlons for fun, but he's also 37. And years in the game, at a weight class or 2 up from what he normally fights, you have to wonder, is he in that great shape that he always was at 55 or 70?
Yeah, it's down to Jake Paul to make him feel those years, feel that age. Again, moving on the back foot. Oh, left hook is down!
Left hook sends Nate Diaz to the canvas. Big time shot there from Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks. Nate says he's okay. A minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish.
Oh, good right, changing the level, looking for the hooks upstairs, that left hook. Oh, right uppercut, big shot, the legs have gone.
He's hurt. On the ropes. Jake Paul pouring it on here. Nate Diaz is wobbly. Jake walks forward. And Nate says, what now?
Wow.
What now?
Making life easy for himself, creeping forward. Like, I can't work out if this is kidology from Nate Diaz or he's really tired. He looks spent in there to me.
We talked about this earlier. Nate is so hard to get a read on because you think you have him hurt and then he just comes back like a zombie. But right now, Jake absolutely is putting it on him. After a big time round 5, a great start to round 6 for Jake Paul. And then all of a sudden, the announcer's curse hits me, and here comes Nate Diaz on the front foot.
This is where he's got to work, Nate Diaz. Got to be busy. Has to let his hands go inside.
Oh, another big left hook there from Jake, and he throws 3 behind it. Nate is unaffected, and now Jake looks to clinch.
Let him go, Jake.
Oh,
nice uppercut.
There's the uppercut.
That's the one.
That's the shot.
And Nate eats it, still walking forward. And again, the pity pass shots from Nate, but they are landing.
Whoa, big right hand from Jake Paul.
And now Jake again looking to clinch. Nate working in that clinch there. Fair play, the referee's letting him. You got to take advantage.
He's landed some good shots in this 7th round, Jake Paul, but I would say it seems as if the power is slightly sapped from his shots. And you're seeing now Nate Diaz plowing forward, trying to be busy inside. Again, needs to be careful defensively.
And Jake is showing, oh, nice left hand there from Nate.
This is what we need, this is what we need from Nate Diaz. Keep that going, keep that work, keep that pressure.
And Jake is showing a smarter round here, though, than to be caught in exchanges and trying to trade. He's getting hit with shots, but he's also trying to stick to his jab.
Whoa, some good uppercuts inside. The crowd like this.
And here comes Nate Diaz.
He sensed that the power is sapping from Jake Paul. Nate Diaz is coming forward, letting more shots go, working away inside. He needs to be busy here. Uppercut again.
Left hand, a little overzealous. Jake catches him with a jab. Double jab, Nate Diaz. Back and forth we go. Nate says, I'll take that all day and still be here. Oh,
big left hand. He fell down.
Big round. Massive round for Nate Diaz. When he breaks Jake Paul's jab, he has all the success. It is all Nate Diaz, but when Jake is allowed to punctuate everything with the jab and then the right hand behind it, that is where Jake is having that success on the outside and then being able to move out. Look at the punches here from round number 8. Nate, more effective than any other round we've seen him in.
Yeah, he was busy. And this is what he needs to do. He needs to get close. Nice left hand. It's a good left hook from Jake Paul. Nice sickening right to the body again. He just eats those up, Nate Diaz.
And Jake again looking to that lead hand to try to pivot out on his bike here. Nate comes forward. Nice uppercut.
Needs to keep working. He's enjoying this.
And Nate's frustrated. He said he won't fight me. Watch him pivot out. He won't fight me. Look at Nate. Bouncing on the toes. Classic Nate Diaz. But you got to follow up here as well. Some short shots there inside in the clinch. Jake Paul shoves him away. Last 30 seconds here, round 9. Stiff right hand down the pipe.
Yeah, good shot. The left uppercut, followed by the right hook upstairs. Good pressure from Nate Diaz. Working, but back comes Jake Paul with 2 shots of his own.
Oh, right hand from Jake. And he slides away. Nate walks into another right hand. And here comes the flurry from Nate Diaz.
Another round where he's finished strong.
And this has become a dog fight. From round 3 on, technique be damned. Both guys are sitting in and throwing power.
Just over a minute, let's go. Big finish.
Oh,
there he goes, there he goes.
Shots. Nate throwing a flurry coming forward here. Nate Diaz walking forward, trying to make a statement in this last little bit here. Jake has got to solidify this 10th round because after that drop from Nate earlier in the fight, this thing has been back and forth through the entirety since.
Jake Paul just get behind the jab, throwing a double jab, skipping to his left. He needs to sustain this attack. Nate Diaz needs to get back.
We talked about it when this fight was in its inception. Who's going to want this more? Does Nate Diaz truly still want to fight?
Oh, big uppercut.
Jake is trying to fight for legacy. For the people that said he couldn't, Nate looks to lock up the guillotine there. He shows the gloves to the crowd, but there's still 10 seconds. Bring it home, boys. Bring it home.
Take a step back. Here we go.
And there it is. The 10th and final round comes to a close, folks. We're going to a decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, David Yakabuchi, scores about 97 to 92. Judges David Sutherland and Chris Migliori both scored about 98 to 91. All three in favor of the winner, the problem child, Jake Paul.
Okay, champions, listen. Everything I consider legal up here, this is fine right here too. Shouldn't even know what time it is. Fight hard, fight clean, touch him up.
Jake Paul said before he lost to Tommy Fury he was taking boxing too casual. He says, now I'm hardcore. All day, every day, this is my life. I live it, I breathe it, and you'll see tonight. I've been working on everything. My skills will be showcased, and I will knock out Andre August. Can August topple the apple cart, pull off one of the biggest upsets of the year? Here we go, live from Orlando, Florida.
Something Jake talked about a lot in his, the fighter week was his footwork. It's something that he worked on in this camp, really dedicated to it. Also told us that he's going to work on his punch volume, upping it. He was able to throw 50 punches a round in his last fight versus Nate Diaz. That's right around the cruiserweight average.
You know, when you look at a punch on average, when you start with Chavez and Jazz, looking at 4 to 5 punches per combination each time. He's always had good footwork. He usually uses it to circle out, and now he's bouncing in and bouncing out and trying to make Andre reach out on the back shot and get caught with his right hand.
We know August loves to go to the body. He's a self-proclaimed body puncher. Tyron, is that the key to the combination for Jake Paul? Go to the body?
Jake moves too much to go to the body, to be honest. Jake doesn't like body shots, but it's hard to get one off on him because he does have good footwork.
It's Jake Paul that's going to the body here in round one.
Yeah, nice right shot to the rib cage for Paul, who's as loose as you could possibly be before a fight.
And I would say August is the opposite. It looks a little tense, it looks a little tight.
He does look a little
looks
tight.
like the lights may have gotten to him, so he needs to find a way to shake it out and make it through this round and take a deep breath and sit on the stool.
You know, I was wondering all week, how will Andre August come out? Couldn't get a read on the guy. He lands it right there.
But Jake got a body shot. They both landed hard.
Jake's doing a nice high-low variety coming overhand. He's really mixing up the combinations of punches. Andre's almost being a heavy bag. He's been a steel target right now. You don't want to let him get the momentum. You don't want to let him keep getting off.
There's that double jab from Paul that he's been working on. You know, in his last fight, August was able to cut the distance and get inside on a taller opponent in Brandon Martin. Not the case early on in this round. He's pretty far apart from Paul, not inside at all.
Jake Paul coming off that win over Nate Diaz. It went the distance. Jake promising that this one will not.
Andre needs to be careful about ducking down.
Oh!
This is over. He ain't getting up. He ain't getting up.
They're waving up. The problem child strikes again.
One punch was all it took.